Audio Jungle.
What's poppin'? It's your boy, Sammy Socialite. I'm bringing you another Eating Sports chat. Man, today I got me some Memphis barbecue, baby. Memphis barbecue. I got a fourth rack of spare ribs. That shit was a full rack. I had to cut that shit. She was too big. Got me some delicious smoked chicken, white, because I love me some white meat chicken. White meat chicken. You know, white meat chicken. This is some mac and cheese, baby. You might have to add a little salt and pepper to it just because. And over here we got some beef brisket. And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this thing called like brisket mac and cheese. It's like mac and cheese with brisket on top and barbecue sauce on it. I'm definitely gonna try that today. So y'all should be looking out for that. But today on Eating Sports Chat, we have so much to talk about. March is here. So you already know March brings March Madness. Basketball teams in the NBA start playing harder because playoffs about to show up. NFL new season starts in March. Free agency is just about to be crazy. March is for sports. So if y'all don't like watching sports, don't tune in. But so far, this is really good. Let me see what this is talking about. Shout out to Memphis barbecue. Right now, as I sit in the studio, filming and eating this delicious food, the Atlanta Hawks are playing the Boston Celtics, and nationally televised game. It's on TNT. And the Hawks and the Celtics are in a battle right now. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully the Hawks put us together. Because, you know, I just be minding my business on Twitter. And Ja Morant has been balling really hard since the All-Star game. Ja had 46 points beating the Bulls, 52 points. He beat the Spurs. And that one was him setting a Grizzly franchise record. I think they say he broke his own record that he had broke. So, kudos to Ja. But I want to appreciate how the media be picking their sides. Like, Trae has done the same things Ja has done, and Trae would not get no coverage. They talk about Ja every day. And my theory is it's because Ja dunks. Trae doesn't dunk. And they love, like, the dunks or like at All-Star Weekend, Ja Morant was on Instagram Live, you know, drinking Casamigos and stuff. And like Trae is a cool kid, but he's not like that. But like they love Ja because he's like one of the kids from, in their mind, this is not my words, in their mind, he was like the kid from the hood who made it and who's lovable and blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. I love both Ja and Trae. I respect what Ja is doing, but you scored 52 points, but you had 2 assists. Like Trae had 56 points this year and 14 assists all in the same game. So without dunks, and dunks are fire. Ja is a amazing dunker. That don't mean Trae should be getting disrespected like he been getting disrespected. But outside of that, the Lakers have been not being good lately. And LeBron is back. Westbrook is still playing. AD is still out, but they've been getting booed by the fans at home. They got blown out by the Pelicans of all teams. Like, the players arguing with fans on the sideline. What's wrong with the Lakers? I don't care. I'm not gonna talk about that on EN Sports Chat, because if you want to talk about LeBron and the Lakers, you go watch that other show and that's all they talk about. But yeah, it's not looking good for their playoff hopes. You know, Luka. I'm about to fight my producer because I ain't see Luka was on here. I ain't gonna talk about Luka. Next, new COVID restrictions, man. They are about to lift. No, they're about to lift up a restriction in Boston. So, like, people, you didn't have to be vaccinated to go to the arena, but you had to wear a mask at all times in public. And they're about to take that away. New York has discussed possibly lifting their restrictions for visitors. Visitors, which is highly specific to Kyrie Irving in his situation, because the original report was saying that they were going to lift restrictions and they was like, oh, Kyrie can play. But now again, it's not looking like Kyrie is going to get to play home game, because they're saying the restrictions is still going to apply for workers. Let me see what the house is doing. Okay, alright. Still got time. But NCAA March Madness. I'm telling you, March Madness is on the way. Gotta do your brackets. That's a whole exciting time of the year. So we're definitely gonna talk, about March Madness. Before March Madness last weekend, all the top 6 teams in basketball lost in the same weekend. You know how crazy that is? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 goes down. Good luck on your brackets this year, because it's clearly one of those anybody can win seasons. So bracketology is going to be crazy. The NFL Combine is this week. This week we get to see what these players have on the competition side of things. You know, a lot of people want to show off at the Combine. That's what it's for them to show off. We'll get a lot of stories of leaked information from player interviews, who teams like, who teams want this week. Get to see the 40, get to see people throw, get to see the receivers catch, cone drills. So just be on the lookout for the combine, you know. Sauce, not Sauce Gardner, but he said he's going to participate. Derek Stingley Jr. says he won't participate in like the drills at the combine because he had a surgery, and so it's been a very, very long time since people have seen Derek Stingley Jr. play football. He's still like a top 5 prospect. Be on the lookout for that. The Pittsburgh Steelers. They, in the midst of a very extensive investigation and suing process by Brian Flores, have hired Brian Flores to be a senior assistant on defense / linebacker coach for the Steelers. So while Brian Flores did not get a black head coaching job, he is on the Steelers now, who have the who had the only black head coach in the NFL. So kudos to him. Tampa Bay really thought that they were going to win the Super Bowl this past season because yet another Buccaneer retired. Ali Marpet. He was on the offensive line, and he was gone at the age of 28. Tom Brady retired. He was like, I ain't going to block for Kyle Trask. I gotta go. So this is very interesting college football news. So Hugh Jackson, you might know him from being the Browns head coach or offensive coordinator for a lot of teams. He is the head football coach at Grambling State University. And that's a HBCU, if you didn't know. They had hired Art Briles, the former Baylor coach, to be offensive coach at Grambling. Art Briles he was accused in some sexual misconduct scandals of like his negligence back at Baylor, and so he was fired. So I think people weren't ready for him to get hired again, so you know he bagged out. And I think that's exactly what he should have did. But leave that up to your opinion. College football playoff committee, they decided that they're going to keep 4 teams for the remainder of the contract. So for all the people that want to see more than just SEC teams in the playoffs, that's probably like a major loss for you for the next few years. But just know this will be coming back up in 2025. Last but not least, the Major League Football, not football, Major League Baseball, the MLB, they have decided to make the lockout official. They are going to have to cancel the start of the season. I don't think the players are happy, but The MLB presented a deal. The players did not like said deal. So now the Braves are world champions for the next foreseeable future. You know, because right now, it may not be no more MLB for a minute. So, Braves going to be champions for, you know, another year. But, as y'all can see, like, boy, like, this right here, this was amazing. Like, I definitely never would have thought that Memphis barbecue was going to show out like this with this food. Whew. But I'm Sammy Socialite. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see me eat. I'll be looking for suggestions, you know. But it's another episode, Eating Sports Chat. I will see y'all next time. Same time, same place, different meal. I'll holla at ya.